Morning, another day in paradise, also known as Down Under. I'm with the Swift. Let's do one thing first, and that's get the aircon on. It's going to be another scorcher of a day down under. I'm heading today to the hills. Yesterday we went to the beach. Today we're going the other way into the hills. I've got my travel bag with me. In my travel bag is stuff I might need today: camera equipment, filming equipment, water, change of clothes, towel, sunnies, all that sort of stuff. I've been taking that with me every day. You just don't know what you're going to come across, do you? Also, next to me, Haval Jolion HEV, courtesy of Great Wall Motors. We don't get those, I don't believe, in the UK. But yeah, my plan today, head for the hills. There are wildlife parks up there I might go to, where I can see a koala. There's also the National Car Museum, South Australian Car Museum, in a place called Birdwood, which is where I'm going to be heading first and foremost. I've got my Toyota MR2 t-shirt on today. I've got to change the t-shirt as well for later because this is black and it's going to be hot. Come with me then, let's go into the Adelaide Hills and explore. Don't know what I'm going to bring you. I like that. I like the fact that I'm doing these little videos and I've got no idea where we're going to be. Another scorcher of a day, 38 degrees. Let's go. Hey, look at that, it's in me sat nav, 34 kilometres away. A hot one yet again. So it tells me it's 30 something kilometres away, and it tells me it's 42 kilometres away. What's that all about? Well, I'm going to get there nearly 11 o'clock. It's 10 to 10. It says the driving time is 40 minutes. But I'm going to take a few detours on the way, I think. So, Birdwood, Australia, up in the hills to the National Motor Museum. No idea how much it is to get in. Don't believe it's free. Okay, I've got half a tank of petrol. I think I'm okay. That's it. Little car behind me. Move out the way. That's it. Little MG. Get out the way. Big MG, I suppose. Right, don't hit that Haval. It will really crumple like a piece of cardboard. The driver of this MG cannot drive. Day 3 of my scooter being outside the hotel soon still. Right, I need to pull a U-E. There. And we're going. Get into this lane. See what we can see today in the hills. I'm hoping to have a good old day of it. Maybe see if there's some like little walks, waterfalls. Mystery day. I love a mystery day. Yesterday was a bit of a mystery day and I had a few plans, but in the end, it was a mystery, wasn't it, where we ended up? All I know today is I need to get to the Motor Museum. From there, the world is my oyster. The likelihood is, in this video, the Motor Museum will be highlights of the Motor Museum because I'm blogging my day. A separate video of probably a full tour of the Motor Museum will be coming to the channel. I've brought 2 lots of camera equipment today. My phone, which I'm filming this on, and my DJI Pocket Osmo, whatever it is, super duper 4K thing, to do a proper video of the Motor Museum. I'm expecting to see a ton of Holdens. I'm expecting to see Nissans, Mitsubishis. I have been here before, but it's all very faint in my memory because it was a fleeting visit. Ryan, who I'm here to see, my mate, his mum actually, this night, said how much she loves the Motor Museum. I invited her, but I think they've got better things to be doing on their Thursday morning. But they enjoy it too. You're with me in spirit today, Tracy. Tell you what I did get to look at yesterday though, they have got Kia EV6 GT, not the GT line, as Kevin was keen to point out, the GT. It looks like the Batmobile, I think they call it the Batmobile as well. Lovely black colour with sort of lime green calipers and piping inside. Beautiful thing. 0 to 60 in about, this is 0 to 60 UK styling, in about 3.5 seconds apparently. Geely, I bet I'll find a Proton in there. Ah ha ha ha. There's a lot of used car places here, very close to my hotel, and a Geely place. I can find a Proton. I'd love to find a Proton dealership. I wonder if they still exist out here. Nissan Patrol. I fancy one of those. Forgot my pie. It's going to grow legs and walk away by the time I get to eat it. Stay hydrated. The last thing I want to do is dehydrate. There's a massive Scottish Piper on the side of that hotel. What do we think it's going to be called? Scots Hotel, Piper Hotel, Edinburgh Hotel. Gotta shop at food. Great food lives here. That's what that billboard says. Gotta shop at Finland. Scotty's Motel. There you go, that's what it's called. That's terrifying.
Turn left soon. Left after 300 metres and follow Northeast Road.
Will do. So I've not been this way yet. A whole new adventure awaits. We've been on Park Terrace, is it? Park Road? Park, one of the... something to do with parks. Oh, Mini Cooper GP. Not a proper one. You know, it's the BMW Mitsubishi.
Follow the road for 7 kilometres.
It's got like a charisma front end. Deary me. So Ryan and his dad were disappointed that I've not done the drive-through bottle shop yet. It's going to be something I think that Ryan and I do on our trip next week. I'm not confident enough to know what to do. I think I can work out the drive-through Cornish pasty place, but yeah, maybe not the bottle shop yet. Why is everyone else in those lanes and I'm the only one in this lane? I was also taught yesterday that driving in the middle is not best practice. And actually in some places when the road is not standardised like 40 or 60, if you're driving in the middle, you're going to get fined. Or you're going to get booked by the coppers. So it's the same as the UK. Keep left. I'm just going to play the I'm a tourist card if I get told off. See how well that goes down. Oh, it's a big old plot of land for sale. Just enjoying having a look around today, I think. It's a massive Goodyear shop. A Moggy Minor. Morris Minor 1000. They've got a silly old sun strip across the top of the windscreen. But I understand why you've got to have something like that here. MG, Jack, Suzuki, Isuzu, KGM, the new name for Sanyong. Loads of car dealerships all over the place. I'm assuming clearly doing a good job. LDV. I am genuinely impressed with the sheer amount of car dealerships that are around here. And multiples of the same. Multiple Toyota dealerships, multiple Chinese branded dealerships, all within a few miles of each other. And the amount of cash converters. And they're huge. Holdens City Service. And Kia service as well, so Kia Adelaide City, but they're also servicing Holdens there. That escape room place looks like I'd be wanting to not even enter, let alone escape. Rio Motors. There's so many second-hand car dealerships. AAA OK Chinese massage. Relieve the stresses of the day. I'm not saying anything. Sip and Save, that's it. Sip and Save drive-through, just opening up 10 o'clock. What a mental concept. What's this? Mahindra. Well, I've never heard of that before. Northeast Motor Group. Mitsubishi. What's a Mahindra? Whoa, that's a massive Bunnings. We've got to go to a Bunnings today, I think, or tomorrow. Drive-through Cornish pasties. We've got to do it. See, Toyota dealership now. I think we've just passed a Toyota dealership, like 2 minutes ago. How many Toyotas do you need? And another one. Pool. Mirage. Check that out. That's a nice Mirage. And don't forget, if you need a Toyota, there's all the Toyota shops here. Chicken Chef. Toyota Echo. Well, that looks like a little Yaris. I'm guessing that's what it is. Toyota Echo. I like that as a name. Why didn't we get the Echo? We got a Yaris instead. I like it. I mean, it is just a Yaris. So, in Australia, when you go to the supermarket, you will not be able to buy alcohol in the supermarket. And that, I don't get why. But obviously next to it you have liquor shops or bottle shops or all your drive-through places. Maybe someone in the comments down below can explain to me why I can't go into Aldi or Coles or wherever Woolies and buy my beer. Why is that? Obviously the liquor shop is normally next door, so you go and do your shopping and then you go to the liquor shop next door, but I'm trying to work out why. There's a bungalow there, and that looks like my house. There was 3 smart cars in the garden, and a Mitsubishi, and a white van.
Turn right after 400 metres and follow Grand Junction Road.
John Coupland cars down under spotted. I was trying to convince Kevin yesterday to buy himself a bit of a classic.
Please turn next right.
I'm guessing I'm going to be going past another Toyota dealership in a minute. So there's the Toyota dealership. BYD Sea Lion 6. That's what I need. Ute with a trailer on the back. Are all the BYD cars named after sea animals? Shark, seal, sea lion, clownfish. The BYD Fugu 9. The BYD Shabumpkin. Sorry, I'm just entertaining myself here. You enjoy. Comment down below some hilarious BYD names. I love seeing all the 80s Toyotas.
Follow the road for 4 kilometres.
The BYD Sarasa Comet. Talking about fish, the fish and chips we had the other night. The fish was beautifully flaky. and apparently it's butterfish. And a lot of places you can eat shark, but the butterfish was gorgeous. Heading on out to the back roads. Yeah, this road's a bit uneven. Barry's Health Centre. How have I ended up behind this Toyota Echo? Garris. What's that now? Some sort of massive Kia. My aircon is struggling again today. Oh, I've had about 6 hours sleep again. Where are you going, little Echo? What a stunning day, yet again, down under. The weather is certainly helping me this time around. Last time it was a bit nippy. Left lane in, just merge right. Will do. Well, I can tell we're going up into the hills, but ears are popping. There we go. Everywhere feels just a little bit slow at 60 kilometers an hour. Everywhere. I'd be interested to see the road safety rates and the crash rates here. When I was coming home yesterday, I saw an absolutely totaled car crossroads, and there was a massive emergency service response.
After 400 metres, leave the roundabout at the second exit and continue to follow Grand Junction Road.
It didn't appear to be anything other than an RTC. I have been informed, rightly or wrongly, that the reason there is a lack of roundabouts here in Adelaide and here in Australia is because they are dangerous, and that the local people don't necessarily know how to use them. They all just sit there and go, oh, now what do we do? Give way to the right. Right, now we are going up into the hills. This is cool. You're entering a fruit production area. Okay. Now we're entering 80 kilometers an hour area. Look at these back roads, or look at these hill roads, I should say, not a back road. Look at these roads. Yeah, I'd love to throw a motorbike down these. Now we're talking. Yes, look at this. Oh, I love it. So wildlife we're going to try and spot today. A kangaroo. I've not seen one yet. I've been in Australia nearly a week and I've not seen a kangaroo. The likelihood of seeing a koala is probably a few and far between, but I want to see a kangaroo today. You can see the city down there. That's ominous down there. Look at that, where that crash barrier is missing. Is that a junction? What's that? What is that down there? We are properly in the hills now. This is great. I wish I'd got like a 911 or something to throw around these bends. I enjoyed that. Like a big pipeline there. Let's put it into sport mode. Suzuki Swift sport mode. Cool. Oh, this is some great driving roads. Kangaroo! Sign. Beware of roos. Fire restrictions apply. Yeah, it's very dry up here. And actually, I was genuinely warned about forest fires yesterday by Ryan and Emma. It's something I've never considered in my life, forest fire. It's dry up here, it's really hot. Emma's father is a sort of high up volunteer fire chief, so it keeps her up to date, but something to consider, isn't it? And apparently exceptionally scary. So fingers crossed, no forest fires today. Speed limit changed. Ooh, down to 50 kilometers an hour. I'm doing 45. This is boring. Well, I was really enjoying throwing this round the back roads. Why are we doing 50 now? Keep an eye out for kangaroos, ladies and gentlemen. Preferably alive, but I'll take a dead one. Bushfire Last Resort Refuge. Oh right, what's that then? Bushfire Refuge. Bushfire safety. You got to be so careful, haven't you? So careful. The A16 to Birdwood, which is where we're going to Birdwood today.
Prepare to turn right soon. Turn right after 300 metres and follow Northeast Road.
Will do. So I've got 21 kilometres to go. Torrens Valley Scenic Drive. Yeah, that's where we're going, on the Scenic Drive.
Please turn next right.
Tea Tree Gully, Birdwood. It's a stop sign, so I've stopped, and now I'm going.
Follow the road for 21 kilometres.
Big Rocking Horse, Motor Museum, Wineries, Distilleries. Back down to 50 again. I'll give over. So we're in a place called Inglewood. It's beautiful, absolutely stunning. Fruit trees, and the road's changing back up to 80 now. Thank you. Slow vehicle turnouts. Welcome to the Adelaide Hills. This is where the wine I got yesterday, one of them was made, which I think was the white. The Sauvignon Blanc from the Adelaide Hills, so came from this region. Years. We're not hunting wine today though, we're hunting kangaroos. Where are they? Where are you, Skip? So a slow vehicle turnout is like a pull-in lane. In Lincolnshire, the tractors wouldn't use them. They'd just carry on. Old house there, ripe for renovation. These roads are beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous roads. Whoa, that came up on me. Oh, little Swifty. Drives nicely, this. Drives really nicely. I'm okay with that. Slow vehicle, it needs to go into the turnout. What a beautiful day. Just driving along in the Australian hills in a Suzuki Swift. It's better than the Kia, Christ. This car, by the way, to rent or hire has cost me £7 £7 British a day. That's $15. $15 a day. Obviously, that includes my insurance and everything like that. Mental. I did pay extra for breakdown, which is negligible. Like £50 for my whole journey. That's like £2 a day. So for £10 a day, I've got the Swift, and I've used half a tank of fuel. In fact, I probably should fill up next time I see somewhere, because I am really funny about having empty fuel. Look at that. There's a lake or something here. Can you see that? Maybe not. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous lake. So on the northeast road, yeah, it's circling a lake. Woo! It's beautiful. It's a shame there's no stopping places. Stunning. It's the Millbrook Reservoir. I'm assuming that is the drinking water for this area. There was a SA water plant down the road, so I'm assuming drinking water. SA water, private property. There you go. Nice. Torrens Valley Scenic Drive. I'm taking it. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a whale of a time out here. I am driving like a policeman. It's a bit of a go-kart, this Swift. It drives beautifully. There's no rattles, knocks, bangs or anything. If anything, I want a Swift. I mean, it's better than the one I did have. I had a steering rack problem. The tyre squeal's funny. Maybe don't drive it like you stole it, John Boy, because you don't want to spin out and crash. So I'm heading back down now. I'm guessing that big pipeline is taking water. You see me keep yawning. It's not because I'm tired. It's because my ears keep popping. Gorge Road, Torrens Valley, Scenic Drive, Birdwood. The little squeak the tyres are giving is cool. Someone's run out of talent there. Look, a big waterfall. That water looks a bit murky though. It looks more of a river. I wonder if they've made that water into hydroelectric power that goes over that sort of damn waterfall. Oh, very murky, very muddy. So I've been driving for about 45 minutes now. I'm about 10 minutes away from the museum. I mean, if there wasn't a museum at the end of this road, I don't care. I've just had a great drive in the hills. And I want to see a kangaroo today. That's my mission. Yesterday's mission was protons. We failed. Today's mission is kangaroos. Vineyards. Now I'm seeing vineyards. Did my wine come from that vineyard? What a gorgeous part of the world. This is Adelaide Hills. Distilleries, wineries, Federation Park, Big Rocking Horse and Toy Factory. That's a bit of me too. Mount Berra. Cellar Door. It's my understanding that cellar doors are wineries where you can go and you can sort of test the wine, try the wine, taste it, and then buy directly from the producer, buy directly from the vineyards. Last time I came to Australia, we did a few wine tours in this area, and as you found out in the last video, I am not a wine expert. It was certainly interesting. I'm enjoying today already more than being on the beach, I believe. This is more me being in my Swift. What's that? Oh, we've got a couple here, look. We've got a nice old Magna and a Lancer. There's the police station. That's where I'm going to be. I'll just work there. Thank you very much. So I'm in a place called Germanic. It's going to be called Germanic, isn't it? Happy New Year to you too, Germanic. Germanic, not Germanic. Where did I get the N from? The Big Rocking Horse. 300 metres on the right. I can't see it yet. So there's a thing in Australia for big things. There it is, I've missed it. Crikey, take a look at this.
Make a U-turn if possible, then take the next left turn.
The Big Rocking Horse. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to the Big Rocking Horse after I've been to the car museum. How cool was that?
6 kilometres.
I don't know why there's all these big things. The Big Rocking Horse, the Big Galah, the Big Koala, the Big Santa, the Big Crayfish. It just seems to be a fun little thing that's done here in Australia. Suzuki, I thought it was a Proton. That's a good spot for kangaroos, but I can't see any. Good spot for skippies. This Toyota's bearing down on me. You're gonna have to wait, mate. I'm enjoying life. Don't like it, you can overtake me. No, you can't, it's double white line. So get over it. Maybe he'd like to see in the boot. Olive trees. He's going to go for the overtake now, I think. Well, maybe not. Seem to have used an awful lot of fuel today. 3 kilometres away now. I've still got a Toyota wedged in my arse. Lumber Bridge. Nice. Wasn't a very big bridge. Don't think it was a necessary bridge to be. Pick your own cherries. Nice. There's a plane there in that field. Right, I'm in Birdwood, which is the home of the Motor Museum.
You will arrive at your destination on the left after 250 metres.
Okay. On the left, 250 metres. Here it is.
Your destination is located on the left.
The National Motor Museum. Cool. The National Motor Museum. Let's get parked up and have a look around. I'm going to park in the shade, I think. Maybe there's not that many shady spots. We'll park over here. Here we go. Oh, excuse me. I have made it to the National Motor Museum. That took 57 minutes. Let's go. So I've made it. Good old journey. Time to check out the National Motor Museum. I've got absolutely no idea how much it's going to be to get in, but there it is. The National Motor Museum. Right, I've got my map. What a great place so far. Not only have I spotted a Bugatti Veyron, check this out. Holden Series 50, but it's a ute. Of course it is, look at that. So I'll be the first to admit, I don't know too much about Holdens. But the good news is, behind me is the Holden Heroes display. Look at that! All these Holdens we're going to get to look at. Wow. What a stunning thing. The Mitsubishi Magna GLX prototype. Locally built in Australia, I think at the Chrysler factory. The Mitsubishi Magna, and I still love seeing these on the roads. Not necessarily this model, but the Magna. We didn't get the Magna. I'm seeing Proton-esque style parts, which obviously is from the Lancer Fiore. So the staff here at the museum have been really friendly and helpful. I've explained to them who I am, the Proton guy, and what I'm doing here, what I'm coming to look at, and they have told me the best bit about my day will be the vehicle shed. It's actually called Vehicle Gallery 4, but it was described to me as a shed full of cars, which is where we're heading now. Heading into, oh my goodness, the vehicle shed. And I have just had to stop. I will do a quick spin. We're going to have a great time looking around the vehicle shed. Wow. Look at all these. I think they're done in date order. I'm loving these little curvy bubble Holdens. Every Holden needs to be bulletproof. There we go. Royal Snail 2. The Holden HX Sandman panel van. It's almost ready, isn't it? It's in Royal Mail red. Just get the Royal Snail decals on the side, and away you go. One for the Saab fans. Not many of these made. I think probably about 400 or 500 of them. I've come into the Leyland section. Not the British Leyland though. This would have had an imported engine. The Australian Leyland, because they were made over here. Made in New South Wales. This one, the Force 7V Coupe. And the P76 sedan. Look at that. I've spotted a telephone car. These are the quirky cars at the back wall here. I really, really want to drive this. Take a look at that. How awesome is that? I found the area where we've got the British cars. I can see already an Armstrong Siddeley. 1275 Mini LS. Oh, the 3500 P6B. Significant amount of Sidleys over here in Australia. In fact, you can find out more about the Armstrong Siddeley Car Club of South Australia. The Sapphire 6 Light sedan. Everyone loves an A30, don't they? And there's an A40 next to it too. Here's the A40, by the way, before you all shout at me. This is the A50. I do like a Toyota Tiara. Is that an early Prius? Yeah, one of the first Priuses, look. Wow. A car I only really found out about yesterday, the 380, when I was following one. Significant, and it is the second last vehicle produced in the Tonsley Park factory. Again, a Chrysler plant. That's the plant that would have turned out that Magna that we saw earlier in the video. I'm really enjoying seeing these Mitsubishi models that we never got, that I thought would have been built in Japan, but were built in Australia. You might be forgiven in thinking this is a Hyundai Getz, but it's actually a Blade Electron Mark 6 prototype. I mean, it's a Hyundai Getz, right? It's quite a rare car. It's the GM EV1, which was recalled in the early 2000s, and most of them that were taken back on the recall scheme were destroyed. Very few of them actually exist now, the EV1, but they were quite popular back in the time. I think this one is from the 90s, like 99 into 2000, but yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one, because, as I say, they've all been destroyed. I love a Dart. That's a pretty thing, isn't it? Chevrolet Style Master. It's not massive, the Motor Museum. It's not as big as the British Motor Museum, but it's got some very, very interesting pieces. I've enjoyed seeing that was built at the factory where I've been to recently and looked at them building houses on it. I've also enjoyed seeing the EVs, the Volt. We got that in the UK, didn't we? Obviously not as a Holden. And this, the E-Commodore. Famous Commodore with like a mild hybrid engine. And then the EV1, which with a range of about 80 kilometres, you probably wouldn't go very far in it, but top speed 80 miles an hour. And now an interlude to look at motorbikes. Dad would have been absolutely in his element here, wouldn't he? Look at all these. I genuinely think my life would be so much better with a bright yellow ute. What do you reckon? Self-proclaimed, came to this country knowing hardly anything really about Holden. Knew that they were built here and they were Australia's national car, I suppose. But take a look at this. Some beautiful things. I absolutely love this green. What a great exhibition this is. What an absolute fantastic piece of history here in the hall here. It's the Holden Effigy. What a name and what a paint colour. Built in 2005, it remains sort of 60s styling at the front here, doesn't it? It was the winner of the 2007 Concept Car of the Year in North America. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Right, I'm about done at the Motor Museum. This actually is my car of the day. This Mitsubishi Magna, and actually checking out the Holdens as well. Right, we'll carry on our little road trip. I have no idea where the day will take us next. But I've enjoyed having a look around the Motor Museum. In fact, I'm going to go to the loo before I go. And then we'll get back on the road. Hyundai i30N, not the N line, proper N. And I probably should have come kitted up with something like this for my trek, right? So I've actually been at the museum for a couple of hours. Fly central again. And I'm going to head on across the road to a little sort of bakery, grab a pie, and then get back on the road. The Blumberg Bakery and Takeaway, they better have pies. Got me pie, and also got talking to a really nice guy at the counter who was like, you've got an MR2 on your t-shirt. And I'm like, yeah I have. He's expat, emigrated 20 odd years ago from Essex way, and now drives a Tesla Model 3. Beautiful thing, good little cars. Whatever you think of EVs. Anyway, I'm going to sit in my Suzuki, get the AC on, plug the phone into charge, and eat my pie. I've got my pie, and it's absolutely fantastic. Oh my god. Yes, man. The kids would probably say I absolutely demolished that, and I genuinely did. That was a meat and bacon pie from that little bakery in Birdwood. Fantastic. So I've realised I've made a terrible error of judgment by not going to the Big Rocking Horse when I had a chance earlier, and then doing a loop. But I'm going to go back to the Big Rocking Horse, then come back up through Birdwood, and then go the way I'm going to go. What was that I just ran over? Oh, it was a stick. That's fine. I ran over a child. Right, it's 3 o'clock. Where's today? No, it's not. It's 2 o'clock. Where's today going already? I've spent a long time, to be fair, in the National Motor Museum. A good trip out, and for the sake of the price, again, 11 British pounds, you can't go wrong. So back down to the Big Rocking Horse. Oh, I've got loads of stuff on me. Wipers. Back down to the Big Rocking Horse. We'll have a look there quick, and then we shall come back up through Birdwood. I'm going to go to a place called Hahndorf, which is like a German style village. Maybe get a drink there, and then do a loop back to the sights of Adelaide. Limiter on, 65, 70, 75, 80, here we go. We're going to see a different view of the road that we came up, so we're going to be looking back down, I suppose. And this time I haven't got a Toyota in my bum. I thoroughly enjoyed the Motor Museum. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't go on the games. Should have gone on the games, the arcade games. Not that I showed you for the video, but in the distance, flying, I saw a cockatoo. Hooray! But that doesn't count because it's not on the video, and it's not like, there it is, there's the cockatoo. Still on the hunt for kangaroos, by the way. If anyone sees them, you might see them while I'm driving. Come all this way to Australia, and I've still not seen a kangaroo. Is it a lie that we were all told? I won't be saying that when I see them dead at the side of the road next week. Where are you, Skip? I'm guessing Skippy is going to be laid down. It's a bit warm for Skip. Oh, there's a Toyota in my bum. Maybe it's come from one of the multiple Toyota dealerships that I've passed this morning. Oh, I thought it was a kangaroo. It's a cow. Lots of cows. All the cows. So I'm not really sure what to expect at the Big Rocking Horse. I'm not sure if I've got to pay to get in. I'm not sure if it's free entry. I'm not sure if it's donations. I'm not sure if it's just buy a coffee while you're here, sort of thing. So we'll see what we can see at the Big Rocking Horse. It does say toy shop as well. I'm assuming it's like handmade wooden toys as opposed to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Well, that would be quite cool. Well, there's a lot more to see today, isn't there? A lot more to see. If I'd had the ability, I would have put multiple cameras all over the car. One on the roof, one on the back, one on the side. But this isn't Top Gear. This is not gear. Here's a plug, by the way. If you're watching this and you're enjoying my road journey, you can help me by liking the video. You can subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. You can comment, even if the comment is just a picture of a koala or the Australian flag. Just you putting a comment is going to help the whole channel, because YouTube's going to go, people are enjoying this. Ask me a question. Tell me something about Australia. I don't know. Just pop something in the comments. And if you're watching this within the first, I think, 7 days of it going live, you can also hype the video. I don't know. I think you get a certain amount of hypes a week. Hype the video if you can. That'd be awesome. The Big Rocking Horse, 300 metres on the left. That is where we are going. To the Big Rocking Horse. My goodness, I've seen a koala. Not a koala, a kangaroo. But I think it's like part of a zoo thing. Doesn't count. It doesn't count. Let's go see this Big Rocking Horse. Right then, well, as we'd say in Lincolnshire, time to go see the big oss. Ah, yeah. Big oss, there it is, the Big Rocking Horse. What do you think to that? Just me, some flies, and a great big rocking horse. It may be rare, but don't look up. Aha! Well, it's $2 to climb the rocking horse. I am going to obviously climb the rocking horse. Paid me $2 dues, so I'm going to climb the big rocking horse. Why wouldn't you, right? Not many people can say they're entering a large rocking horse today. Oh my goodness, I've got to climb like a little gantry. Cool. Right, let's climb the big rocking horse. Fine, we'll go up and have a climb. I'm probably not wearing the best footwear for this job. Oh my goodness. Is this allowed? Is this health and safety? Okay. So I've got to go up here now. Fine. Just look though. Look. What a terrible idea the flip-flops were. I didn't expect you could climb the bloody thing. Play area. Congratulations. You've climbed to the top of the world's biggest rocking horse. Down? Where's the down? Whoever made this is a genius, by the way. Oh my goodness. There I am. The top of the big rocking horse. Cool. I did not expect that. It's not something I expected today. To do that. Amazing. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Alright. Who's that shouting about? Right, let's go back down again then. I mean, that screw's a bit loose there. Unbelievable. I'm really sorry to the Chinese tourist who's trying to take a picture of the big rocking horse and all he's got, and his picture is me at the top like this. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Oh my goodness. Now I've got to go down. Oh, I don't like this, you know. Oh. I really don't like it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Wow. Okay. Okay. I genuinely thought the lady would say, no, it's too hot up there, or maybe wearing flip-flops, mate. You've got to have suitable footwear, but you just do what you want, mate. Ah, and then inside, happy 40th birthday the rocking horse, and they've got like a toy shop. How awesome is that? That was awesome. I really enjoyed that. I'm glad I came back actually and stopped, because I wasn't going, I was going to go, oh, we came and saw it on the way. Animal Park, they've got wallabies, they've got kangaroos, they've got emu, but it's far too hot to see that sort of stuff today. So I'm going to go back in the Swift, grab some water, and leave you with a shot. Look at that, there it is, of the big rocking horse. Big rocking horse. Right, that was the big rocking horse. Now I'm going to head to a place called Hahndorf. I have been here before, actually. I'm just going to go because I'm going for a drive. But this wants to take me the quick and easy route. I'm going to go the scenic route. So I'm going to go back up to Birdwood. I'm going to go to a place called Mount Torrens, and then take the road from Mount Torrens to Hahndorf, and then from Hahndorf I'm going to go back home, I think, via a Proton dealership, hopefully, if I can find one. Turn right. She wants me to turn left, does Psychic Sheila, but John Boy here is doing his own thing. We're on an adventure, aren't we? I did contemplate going in and looking at the animals, but I can see how bloody far it is in there, and I just can't be bothered. And also there'll be opportunities for me to see kangaroos and stuff in the wild, not in a petting zoo. But for $7, what's that, £3.50, £4? Why wouldn't you? If you were here with your kids, yeah? Or your granny, or whoever who wants to go and see some koalas, kangaroos. So we'll continue back on this road. She'll want me to do a U-turn. I'm going to totally ignore her, and we're going to go out into the outback. We're just in the hills. But at some point, I will be heading into the outback when I come back and go out with Ryan. They're beautiful roads, these. Absolutely stunning roads to drive. I'll fill my water bottle up too. I thought I'd knock that out of drive there. Refreshing. Is this a Toyota on my bum? No. What is? Isuzu? I've got pie all over the car as well. Like pie crumbs. So I may have to hoover it out before I give it back. These grasslands, trees, and these are all olive trees. Look dry. Look very dry in these grasslands. You're not having a barbecue out here, let's put it that way. And if you are, you're a very naughty person. Do you know what, I'm considering going to get some meat, butchers or a Woolies, doing a barbecue in one of the communal barbecues, doing myself a little barbecue. No wrong with that, is there? I mean, I could probably cook an egg on the bonnet of the Swift today. It's a shame that I'm not into wine, because so many beautiful vineyards around here. I could have literally just gone to a cellar door and had a bit of wine tasting and driven round Adelaide. I'm glad I'm in the car today, as opposed to walking around on the beach and stuff. It's nice to just be driving, taking in the sights and the sounds, and stopping here and there and going, I want a pie and having a pie, or I want a coffee and having a coffee, as opposed to sweltering to death on the beach. But I tell you what, I really enjoyed getting into the swimming pool last night, back over the bridge that doesn't need to be a bridge. I'm enjoying blogging my life. Maybe I'll do this every day. Just driving to work, just got to work, just having some dinner. Now I'm going home. Now I'm cooking this. Now here's the mop. Now here's Dad. Here's Amy to drop Crystal off. So back in Birdwood. Oh, it's a Haval behind me. I'm sure they're lovely. Stay hydrated. So I'm going to go past the mill, past the car museum. In fact, it's there. There's the car museum. There it is. And there's the pie shop that I had a pie from. And see what else we can see. Birdwood Motel. That looks quite good. We stayed there. I think probably the main reason people come to Birdwood is to go to the car museum. It's in a good place. But apart from that, there's
prepare to turn right. Turn
3-bedroom
right
for sale.
after 300 meters and follow William Street.
Williamstrasse, Birdwood Fire Service, Mount Torrens and Hahndorf.
Please turn next right.
That's where I'm going. Hahndorf via the Onkaparinga Valley Road. Oh, there's a petrol station there. Do I need petrol?
Follow the road for 6 kilometers.
I'll get it in the city. I think it's going to be Hahndorf. 29k. What's that? 15, 17, 20 miles. I've definitely got more than 20 miles in the tank. Keep an eye out for the roos. A, in front of the blooming bumper, and B, so we can see one. Oh, something old and rusty in there. What's that? Birdwood Cemetery. That was it. That was Birdwood. Yeah. I think people go there for the car museum. Right, we're back on 80s. In 100 now. 100 kilometres an hour zone, which is what, a 60, 70? We're in no rush though, are we? I'm not going to be doing 100 down this road, let's put it that way. Still no skippies. I'm enjoying today. It's about the journey, not the destination. Very nice. No, it's a sheep. Yes, that's a good way of putting it. It's about the journey today, not the destination. If you go too fast, you won't see the kangaroo when it's there in front of you. I joke about that. I shouldn't joke about that because I don't want that to happen. But it does happen. Beautiful horses. I can't see any grapes on the vineyards. Maybe it's all a trick. Maybe they're all fake. Come and see our vineyards, and they're just buying the wine in from Aldi. Yes, this is where we grow the wine. Peeling the labels off. It's technically it's just all yellowtail. They're just rebottling yellowtail. Terrible. 50 mile an hour, 50 kilometres an hour zone. I'm getting used to it slowly. Yeah, I know. I'm not in the zone yet. Right, where am I now? Mount Torrens, which is just a little...
Here to turn right soon.
Doesn't look like there's much going on here.
Valley Road.
Coopers of Mount Torrens, bran, pollard, chaff and hay. The hay shed. It's like a little country town. Mount Torrens General Store. Onkaparinga Scenic Drive, that's where we're going.
Please turn next right.
Mount Torrens Hotel.
Follow the road for 3 kilometres.
Now what I've learned is when it says hotel, what it actually means is pub. Because that is what it is. It's a pub with rooms. 23k to Hahndorf. I've had to pull over because my phone overheated, but take a look at this. Like at the side of the road, as part of a lay-by, tools that you could use. Look! Incredible! Right, I had to stop because I overheated, but we're back on the road. I actually went on this sort of like gravel track bit, which is it's pretty much a lay-by, to be honest with you. The tools, did I show you the tools? Blew my mind. Someone would steal them within 10 seconds of putting them there in the UK. Right to Amy Gillett Bikeway. I'm glad I'm not doing that today. Let's see what we can see in Hahndorf. I keep looking for little ears poking out the grass. See if I can see Skip. It's not cooling down though, and it's 3 o'clock, so I doubt I'm going to see any kangaroos today. Wild kangaroos. That's what we could do. We could go see wild kangaroos, then I could go to Woolworths and buy kangaroo burgers, then I could eat the kangaroo burgers on the communal grills whilst driving round a roundabout. Australia, for that full Australian experience, see our kangaroos, then eat our kangaroos. That's pretty.
Turn left soon. Turn left after 400.
That's exactly what I'll do. The Onkaparinga Scenic Drive, that's what it's called. Better be, if it's not scenic.
Please turn next left. Follow the road for 5 kilometres.
Pass oncoming traffic with care. The Onkaparinga River. There's nothing there. I've got a Toyota in my bum again, as is the order of the day. Yeah, here we go. Another one. Bye. Greenhill Hills. There's a bit of cloud forming now, but I mean it's still hot. I'm going to turn that to keep the phone cool for a bit. Oh, we're coming into a 60 now. So the Toyota behind me can get as grumpy as he wants. We're on the road to Wakefield. I think I might go in the swimming pool later this afternoon if it's warm enough. And if it's not full of kids. Have a little swim, go in the hot tub, go in the steam room and the sauna, eat a pie, go to bed. Hashtag Australia. If I look to my left, I would say that's the UK. If I look to my right, I would say that's Australia. The hills over there look fine.
Leave the roundabout at the second exit.
Now I'm coming up to an Australian roundabout.
At the second exit.
Do the drivers on this roundabout know how to use a roundabout? Well, there were no other drivers. Total fire ban tomorrow. Prepare and plan now. Total fire ban.
Follow the road for 11 kilometres.
Under what circumstances would you be having a fire today? Yeah, I think I'll know what I'll do. It's the hottest day of the bloody year, and I'll burn that rubbish. I think people are that daft. Melba's Chocolate Factory. Turn left. Don't mind if I do. Safety checked cars. What's in the chocolate factory? It's a bit warm for a chocolate factory today. For sale, wooden ski boat. Yeah, would do. What's this for sale? Subaru. Lycra free zone. With a picture of cyclists. Look at these two. For sale, $4,000. Where are we? Woodside, that's where we are. Woodside. Food Lane. Hahndorf 11, Adelaide 37. Care for our wildlife. There's a picture of a whaler there. See ya. Bird in hand. Now that's I know that's wine. Bird in hand. I was offered some of that yesterday. By Terry at the wine shop. Just wondering, shall we go to the Bird in Hand wine place? Nah. Murdoch Hill. Turn left. That's a winery. Let's turn left to Murdoch Hill. See what the fuss is all about, hey? Climbing up on Murdoch Hill.
Make a U-turn if possible.
Yeah, I'll do a U-turn in a minute. I'm going to go to a wine place. Wine not. I could be happy there in my farm. Some beautiful horses out here. That's where I am, Mapinga Road. Murdoch Hill. Closed? Ah, bugger. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? I better turn around then. Maybe I'm not going to get to try some wine. This road too.
Follow the road for 400 metres.
Yeah, will do. I was looking forward to trying some wine. I'll have to go get a box of wine from BWS later.
Turn left after 200 metres.
And fall asleep in the Japanese garden, like the guy I saw yesterday.
Please turn next left. Follow the road for 2 kilometres.
Hey, for sale. Inverbrackie. Sounds like it could be in the Scottish mountains. Give over, man. Drummond Road. I've got to grab a picky with that.
Follow the road for 1 kilometre. Turn right.
So, I'm going to stop. John, why have you stopped? Take a picture of Drummond Road. Well, I've got a friend who's called Drummond, but also, take a look at this. Slow down, dust nuisance. Slow down, you dust nuisance. Right, let's go take a picture of this. Gravel road, reduce your speed. And there's the mighty Swift. It's absolutely stunning out here. Rather annoyingly, my phone keeps overheating. It's because it's hot, right? And I'm trying to process stuff as well, so I'm trying to edit videos whilst driving. Not whilst driving, but it's processing the footage whilst I'm driving. So we're still on the way to Hahndorf, 3 kilometres to go. My phone has cooled down. Annoyingly, I don't know what there is to do in Hahndorf. I'm probably going to grab a drink. Maybe something to eat, a little snack. What time is it? 4 o'clock. Yeah, I might grab a snack. Last time I came here to Hahndorf, my friend Ryan and I had a nice sort of German-inspired lunch. I'm not going to have a sit-down meal tonight, or today.
Turn left after 300 metres and follow Ambleside Road.
Okay, will do. Is that Ambleside, is it? Say it again for me, Sheila. Ambleside Road. Thank you.
Please turn next left.
To Ambleside Road. Alright, okay. Right, Hahndorf attractions. Hahndorf Hill, Hahndorf Main Street, Hahndorf Resort. A resort? Said it was a resort. Cut my life into pieces. This is Hahndorf Resort. Suffocate. No, don't do that. That should not be on the internet. I'm cutting that bit out. Considering this is the main road to Hahndorf Resort, it's not a great road. FA Art and Gardens. Sounds nice. The Cedars, if you fancy it. That was my fault. I was going too side on Ambleside Road. Hahndorf. What we got here?
Please turn next left.
Ambleside Distilleries. Historic Hahndorf. Prancing Pony Brewery. Sounds nice. Prancing Pony Brewery. Go for that. You don't have to beep at me. I'm not in the 40 yet. I've changed down ready. Thank you. Parking area. No stopping on the yellow lines. I don't plan to. So I can park there. Hahndorf Christmas Village. Nice. Park there.
You will arrive at your destination after 250 metres.
Park there, where these ladies are. Loads of parking in Hahndorf. German Arms, I think that is actually where I stayed last time. Had a little drink is.
You have reached your destination.
Okay, so I have. I'm going to pull in here and I'm going to reverse in. Pull it forward a wee bit, let someone else get in. There we are. Hahndorf. Let's go have a little bit of explore. I can see somewhere called the German Pantry and I'm immediately going there, to be honest with you. Right, I'm going to have a wander around in Hahndorf then, see what we can see. There's some German folk art and lots of other things. I don't actually know too much about the history of this place other than it's Germanic inspired. So maybe we'll find out some more. Everyone needs a zebra with a Christmas hat. Ah, there's a zebra because the ship for the Prussian immigrants came on was called the Zebra. Port Misery, the irony of it is not lost on me. So the story I took away there is the British landed in Adelaide in the 18 whatevers, and they brought nobody with them. They were a free colony at the time, so then seeking religious freedom, people from Prussia came and settled here. Hence, it's Germanic, because obviously they're Prussian. So, that's why we've got this area, where it's Germanic. Because the Brits had got the harbour. That's a bit of me on the 18th of January. Sorry, miniature guinea pig village. I'm giving that a go. You betcha. Well, like most of the rest of the village, it actually appears to be closed, which is a shame, because the miniature guinea pig village for $5 would have been absolutely on my bingo card today. Hey ho, we shall carry on. I think everywhere closes at like 3. I think I deserve a golden go time. 99 cents. Don't mind if I do. Sometimes my absolute bargain finding genius shocks me. Iced coffee, farmers market, farmers union, 99 cents. $2. And then shapes, fully loaded, $2. $2. $7. 2 drinks and some snacks. You're welcome. When in Rome. So, Hahndorf, done and dusted. Adelaide bargains though. $2. I had my 99 cents iced coffee, and then I've got myself some shapes. $2, fully loaded ultimate cheese, as opposed to just normal cheese. And fully loaded flame grilled chicken. My intention is to drive now to Mount Lofty, which is the highest point in the city, and then sit and eat my shapes. And then go back to my hotel and get in the pool. It's 20 kilometres. We should see how we get on. Right, Mr. Lofty. Let's go. Let's put that on there. Keep my phone cool. What am I doing? Carrying on this road. Let's go. Mount Lofty, which is a nickname that Dad gives me. Lofty.
Turn right after 100 metres.
Will do.
Please turn next right. Turn right after 200 metres and follow John's lane.
My lane? You all want to be in my lane right now. So it's currently 5 o'clock. Get to Mount Lofty.
Please turn
Eat my
next
shapes.
right, then take the next left.
Go in the pool. Get some videos edited. Go to bed. That's the plan.
Please turn next left. Follow the road for 2 kilometres.
Set my limiter 40. So Hahndorf, most of it was closed, I suppose, because I've got there sort of 3 o'clock, and it's extreme heat. A lot of the places had signs on that says, we're closed due to the heat, we're closed due to the heat, we're back open Friday, we're closed due to the heat. Fine, not a problem. You've got to look after everyone as well, haven't we? The Chinese restaurant was open though, tell you that for free. So back on the road I came, Mount Barker Road to Lofty, and that'll be grand. That'll be another day done in Australia, closer to home time. So full disclosure, I've been considering driving barefoot, but obviously I haven't been. But my feet, and I've got my burkas on, it's not as if I'm wearing trainers.
After 400 metres, leave the roundabout at the second exit and follow Mount Barker Road.
Will do. Roundabout, saying classic Adelaide car restorations. Nice.
Leave the roundabout at the second exit.
There was nothing out the front though, that's a shame. Would have been cool to see something. We're going back on the Onkaparinga Scenic Drive, back sort of towards Birdwood.
400 metres, leave the roundabout at the first exit and continue.
So Birdwood that way, we're going the other way now, towards a place called Bridgewater, then Stirling.
Follow the road for 3 kilometres.
Very warm today. Like I said earlier, I am glad I've been in the car most of today. The aircon is not performing great, which is why I need the Maximus. Basically like Powerade. I went for red flavour, whatever red is. $2 a pound. It's cheaper than water. Still hunting for bargains even when I'm in a totally different country. Bridgewater, come on little Swift. You know, I've been on the hunt for protons, but I've also not seen any Peroduas. Although there is an Adelaide Hills Nissan garage here, look. There's not many Nissans there though. Gonna need petrol tomorrow. I mean, 50 kilometres an hour up a hill like this does not feel fun. That's a nice house that's just sold. Bridgewater's a nice looking place. There's a big pond there and there's loads of kids playing in it.
Prepare to turn right soon.
Okay, will do. Thanks, Sheila.
Turn right after 300 metres and follow Kane Avenue.
Will do, Sheila. Kane Avenue.
Please turn next right.
I wonder if I can use my BP rewards. Is that a proton? Am I going to miss a proton?
Follow the road for 4 kilometres.
I think it was a Mazda. I think it was a Mazda. Yeah, I'm pretty confident it was a Mazda. I'm going to watch that back later and be like, no, it was a proton. Right, how far am I going on this road? 3 kilometres, okay. Glunk. That wasn't fun. This is a steep hill. Back into the Adelaide Hills now. I'm actually above some of the trees that are next to me. Hills Baptist Church. Look like Billy. Where's the dog come from? He's escaped. Hills Inspector. Someone's in their pool. Wish it was me in their pool, to be fair. That's pretty. It must be really unusual waking up on Christmas Day and it being like this. Christmas in the sun, in the pool, having a barbecue on Christmas Day. I suppose if you don't know anything else, it's just us that probably miss the cold Christmas and turkey and snow and all that sort of stuff. I'm definitely going uphill still. I feel the old ears popping. I'm getting close to the tallest, or the highest point in Adelaide, really. Yeah. Told you I was going to the hills. I went to the lowest point I could. I went to the sea, the ocean, and then now I'm going to the highest point, Mount Lofty. I'm enjoying driving in Australia today. You enjoying the journey with me? Let me know.
After 400 metres, leave the roundabout at the first exit and follow Piccadilly Road.
My ears are still popping. Roundabout.
Leave the roundabout at the first exit.
Mitsubishi Colt or something tucked away up there. Crafford's. That's where I am. Sorry about that, Crystal. Crafford's Auto Centre.
After 400 metres, leave the roundabout at the third exit and follow Mount Lofty Summit Road.
This is a roundabout. Okay, fair enough.
Leave the roundabout at the third exit.
Mount Lofty Attractions. Mount Lofty Botanic Gardens. Mount Lofty Summit and the Cleveland Wildlife Park. I'm in the right place. Mount Lofty, 3K. Let's go. Oh, I'm excited to see the summit of Mount Lofty. I'm not getting out. I'm not walking it. Christ. I'll go as high as I can in the car. Today is all about getting to the top of things. Yesterday was all about getting wet, getting in the sea, getting in the pool, sweating. Today is all about getting to the top of things. Getting to the top of my game with my Holden knowledge. Getting to the top of the big rocking horse, getting to the top of my bargain hunting abilities, and now getting to the top of Mount Lofty. Maybe tomorrow will be all about beautiful ladies. Right, Mount Lofty Botanical Gardens. I'm not going there, because that's going to be warm. I want to go to Mount Lofty Summit. Why am I going downhill? That's pretty. That's nice across there. Awesome. We're getting close, I think. Kangaroos, next 3 kilometres. That better be true. Right. The Cleveland Wildlife Park, we're not going there. Mount Lofty Summit, turn this way. Right, well, let's follow the road. Mount Lofty Summit. Cafe and Function Centre. Like I say,
Turn left
I'm not
after
walking.
50 metres. Please turn next left.
All traffic, turn left. And then where? Right or left? Which way? Well, now where do I go? Where's my viewpoint?
Follow the road for 300 metres. Turn right after 200 metres and follow.
As in, am I going to pay for
Follow the
one?
road for 4.
So actually, the paying ticket machine is out of order. So they ain't going to get my $4 because it's out of order. What are you going to do, Australia? Come at me. I mean, I'm tempted, but what service am I getting? It's all closed up here. 5 o'clock, but it's meant to be open. Ah, cool. Fair enough. So Mount Lofty, 710 metres above sea level, and it's very warm up here, to the point where local news is up here, 7 News, doing a report saying it's so hot here. Obviously you've got to be prepared and be careful about bushfires, and that's what the reporter is doing. I'm going to go back to the car. Had some photographs, taken some footage over Adelaide. But yeah, 7 News. Like a lighthousey Flinders, I think it's called Flinders Tower or something similar. At least I can say that I've been up to Mount Lofty tonight. So there's a running joke between Ryan and I about 7 News. And the 7 News building, as you know, which we've mentioned in multiple videos. And well, take a look at this. John Coupland Cars reporting live from the top of Mount Lofty for 7 News. Well, I'll be honest with you, I was going to sit and have my snackies, my pizza shapes up here. But I'm not hungry. Just not hungry. I think it might be the pie I had at sort of 1 o'clock. I'm going to head back to my hotel, to be honest with you. It's now 6 o'clock in the evening. I think the pool closes at 8. By the time I get back, let's have a quick look. What time it will be. It's going to be sort of 7, not 7 news. I'm going to get a bit of an early night, I think. I've had a long old day. Tomorrow, who knows what it'll bring. But yeah, also, red flavour Maximus isn't amazing, but it does the job. Let's go back to my previous addresses. Hotel.
The route has been calculated.
Half an hour. And I didn't pay for parking because it was out of order. Oh, what a day in South Australia. I've had a good day today.
Follow the road for 300 metres.
I'm glad I went up to Mount Lofty. You couldn't necessarily see too much because the sun has caused haze. It's hazy down.
Right after 150 metres and follow Mount.
But I got to see Mount Lofty summit. I've been to the highest point of Adelaide. In the car, had a little walk. Got to see 7 News, which was funny. Now,
please turn next right.
I'm going to the hotel via the Mount Lofty
Follow the road for 3 kilometres.
Scenic Drive. Who knows? I might even see. I'm not going to see a kangaroo, am I? Oh, this is a interesting road down. Oh, I did not expect this. I would not want to have a crash here. Crikey. Yeah, I'm taking this steady. There's the hiking trail up to Mount Lofty. Imagine doing that today. I'm doing 40k. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going any quicker than that. A good day had all round. No Vegemite today. Cleveland National Park and Wildlife Park. Go see some koalas, feisty little buggers. And they've got chlamydia. Slags. I'm still very high in the hills, so I've got to go down Mount Lofty to Adelaide City. Hope you're enjoying the journey down as much as I'm enjoying the journey up and driving it. It's great fun. The road looks wider than it is. There's a big drop off. This road would be great fun in something you could play with.
Turn left after 300 metres and follow Greenhill Road.
Turn left where? See. So she's taking me the scenic route home.
Second left.
Waterfall Gully. That sounds nice. Koalas at night. I like koalas. Even though they're not cute little things, I like a koala. I also like a Suzuki Swift on bendy roads. I'm yawning to try and clear my ears. 80? I'm not doing 80 on these roads. Sod of that. Imagine doing 80. That was 50 and it didn't feel safe. Why put the speed limit to 80 on these bends? That's unusual. I can see the ocean, I can see the city. There's some lovely like log cabins in the hillside there. What a beautiful lookout that would be. There it is. Well, I'm cruising along nicely at 60. I'm not going to be doing 80, crikey. Absolutely not. There's the city. If you can see it, I can see the CBD and the sea. Like I say, because of the heat and it's just hazy, you almost need a clear winter's day to see it better. That's beautiful. There needs to be a lookout here. That's stunning. Absolutely beautiful. What's that? Be aware of echidna, is it? I'm guessing echidna. This road's beautiful. I'm glad I've done this road. Also, this road is called Greenhill Road. Echidna, Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog, is an echidna. And the first zone is called Greenhill Zone. Spooky. Everything is linked. Coming back down into sort of civilization now. The foothills, so to speak. Free telly at the side of the road there. Did you see that Corolla? Sort of coming now into the city. Do you know what I've not actually seen?
After 400 metres, leave the roundabout at the second exit and continue to follow Greenhill Road.
I've not actually seen any speed cameras. I know they exist. I've seen traffic light cameras. But I've not seen any actual speed cameras, unless they're not denoted like ours.
Leave the roundabout at the second exit.
I'm going to make some t-shirts. Australia needs more roundabouts.
Follow the road for 3 kilometres.
So keep left. Here, this bus is overheated. Your bus is late, mate. So I think since I've had the hire car, I've done 244 kilometres. A lot of that is today. It's not bad going, is it? Burnside. Tiffany & Co. Crikey, that's posh. That's a nice looking ute. I like that. What's this coming up behind me? I'm going to let it pass. It looks like a... not a Starion. Supra? No, SVX. That's nice, isn't it? Subaru SVX. Cool, bro. Gold wheels too. Very nice.
Prepare to turn right soon.
I think I just saw a Toyota Tercel as well.
Turn right after 300 metres and follow Fullerton Road.
Okay. 6 kilometres away. We'll be doing. That's the first Volkswagen Arteon I've seen since I've been here. Who knew that just driving around can make you so tired?
After 400
Oh, I'm not in the right lane.
Leave
Whoops.
the roundabout at the first exit, then leave the roundabout.
Right, that makes sense, doesn't it? Leave it. Oh, there's two roundabouts next to each other. Okay. Leave the first and then leave the second.
Leave the roundabout at the second exit.
Yeah.
Follow the road for 3 kilometres.
Don't you dare change. Cool. How many top boxes do you need on your 4x4? All of them, seemingly. National Wine Centre, 50 metres on the left. I've been there. I have been to the National Wine Centre. It has like wine dispensing vending machines. Because then here, this big archway is the busway. I nearly went down it. You can't go down it unless you're a bus, so don't do that. Botanical Gardens and Adelaide Zoo, that way. So where I was a couple of days ago now, in the city, pretty much there with the Himeji Gardens, this sort of area, if I'd carried on going southeast. I'm ready for a shower, so I'm going to come up and round the city, back into the north. Do not enter the busway.
Prepare to bear left soon. Bear left after 300 metres and continue to follow Main Road. Please bear next left.
Well, I don't want to jinx it, but there's been some good driving today. And the lights have been mainly green. Whereas yesterday, coming back, the lights were mainly red. Like every set of lights, red. Through the city there, nice and easy. Vauxhall Astra, smashed up.
Prepare to turn left soon.
Yeah, well, I'm nearly at a hotel. That's gone very quick, that has.
Turn left after 300 metres and follow Main North Road. Please turn next left.
I'm very close to my hotel.
Turn left after 300 metres and follow O'Connell Street.
Yeah, here I am.
Please turn next left.
There's the Caledonian Hotel. There's the theatre. There's my hotel.
You will arrive at your destination on the left after 150 metres.
Yep, I'm pretty much
Your destination is located on the left.
pretty much done. Now, is my free parking space going to be here? Yep, I've got a parking space. Excellent. This Hilux doesn't seem to actually move, which is good for me because people don't know this parking space exists. Right, it's 6:30. I'm back at my hotel. What a good day. And to end the day with a quick, I've got 10 minutes before it closes, dip in the hot tub and pool. Let's turn it on. Spa. Get that on, get in the hot tub, have a 10-minute soak. The pool is actually quite cold. Bath with friends. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's where I wanted to be. Oh yeah. Okay. We'll take that, won't we? That's a good end to the day. Good end to the day here. In the hot tub. I'm not going to go into the pool, I don't think. Bath with friends. Ugh, chlorine. Gonna dry off in the sauna. Press the sauna button. We should be good to go. Ah, yeah. Ah! Just been attacked by a bloody great big moth. Hot. I bloody love a good sauna. Well, that's it then, another busy old day. I've really enjoyed my day in the mountains. Car museum, good day out if you can get there. Actually, the big rocking horse, I'm glad I went back because I got to climb it for $2. $2. I've eaten pies, been to Hahndorf, and then I've seen 7 News. Yeah. This is the lady who was at the Mount Lofty. There she is. 7 News weather lady. Anyway, tomorrow, absolutely no idea what my plan is. I'm going to have a bit of a lay-in, I think. Get some breakfast and just see where the day takes me. I might go around car dealerships tomorrow and have a look at some of the offers that they've got. Anyway, what did you think of today's video? Did you enjoy it? What was your best bit? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm coming down with a bit of a cold as well. Anyway, until next time, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, the usual stuff. Comment down below, hype, and keep watching the channel because it helps. See you later. Bye. Thanks for watching this latest video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, I've selected a couple more videos for you, especially on this page. You might enjoy those, and don't forget to subscribe to always keep up to date with the channel.